Hey guys, this is Kevin. I'm going to give you a short little 5-minute-ish presentation on annotating text. So a little introduction. What does it mean to annotate? So annotation is a method of writing down your eyes and observations into text, meaning that you are doing the hard work while you read. So it'll allow you to reference your previous ideas and have a clear starting point for future work. This helps specifically for essay building when you're faced with a large source or study. It also helps you when it comes to highlighting and summarizing important pieces of information within the text, and ultimately this will prepare yourself for discussion writing prompts that your instructor may give you. So you might be wondering, what does effective annotating for sources look like? You might be familiar with it, but this is how it should look like, full of little marks, circles, squares, whatever floats your boat, revisions like these. And the example I chose was from What MBA Stars and Occupy Wall Street Professors Have in Common. It was kind of similar to the sources we use in class. And although this source might look a bit overwhelming at first with all the revisions on it, do not worry. I will break down the 3 methods for you that you can use and how to do it step by step. So here's some methods to use when annotating. First step, you could highlight or underline the evidence. It's the most common, but unfortunately it's the least effective. If you want to make this method the most effective in recalling certain things, you only highlight a small portion of the text per page for important takeaways to gather evidence. If you highlight too much, you're not going to know it's important, and if you highlight too little, you're not going to get any good takeaways. So you need to find that healthy balance. Another way is paraphrasing or summary of main ideas, or in quotes, other words. They are brief notes within the margins of the text, and it will give you a useful summary of what the text is you're talking about. And this is excellent to have when you have to summarize and you don't want to reread the text. My favorite and most recommended one to use for this class is comments and personal responses. This is because it's the best way to go beyond just the text, and you note your reactions, such as agreeing or disagreeing, any questions you have, and connections to other ideas outside of class. This will help you later, especially for the argumentative essays, and I use this all the time. So here's what else I use when annotating. Personally, I'm a very visual learner, so I enjoy doing the sketch notes method that Professor Shank likes to do on the board, and I consider it a very effective way for me to visually remember the text. Whenever I find something difficult or confusing, a little picture, like a little sketch note, as shown on the right side, can help me understand it a lot better than I would have just rereading the text again and again until I get clarity. So how will this help you in class, specifically writing 1 honors? As mentioned earlier, it's very useful annotating. It's very useful for essays, and many essay prompts will require you to respond to or analyze a specific text in an argumentative type of essay, or an extended conversation guideline, or studying the study, or the research synthesis. And the best approach to these types of essays is to annotate the text on the source beforehand. This allows you to understand the meaning of the text from the source in a deeper way. For example, if you have annotations from Medina, like we did earlier this year, it can help you keep reactions of whatever you have to those specific texts, and it can help you in your essay later on when you need to utilize them again. It can also help you revise your essay, making observations and inferences towards how you can improve upon it and make it perfect. So here are some additional resources and websites on Professor Shank's page. Here are the sketch notes on the left side, like mentioned earlier, and the link is on the left side. On the right side, we have 20 free tools to annotate PDF documents if you don't want to print it out, highlight, and do little scribbles and drawings and chicken scratch on it. You can do it online instead if you're more tech savvy. And here is a short video, a Zoom edition on how to annotate. Thank you so much, and happy annotating.